Yo, what's up, guys? Back here with the another video. So let's get it. Let's get right into it. So first thing first, we're gonna get this engine out because we need to tear this thing apart. So look like they made it easiest for us. So they got this nut loose already. Let's make our lives 1,000 times better because these swing arm bolts are just a pain to get out. So let's get this nut all the way out, and then alright, so that's the nut. So set that down real quick, and then let's get this kickstarter out because that usually be an interference with us. So we're gonna get this out, and then once we get this out, actually we're gonna do a little camera trick. So we're gonna take this off, the whole entire starter, and we're gonna take out all the motor mounts. So that's this one right here. There's one under right here, and another one, the swing arm. As you know, I'm gonna knock the swing arm bolt out, and then there's 3 right here. They don't have the other bracket, but I have the bracket in the little bag they gave us. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the 6 motor mounts. Let's get it. Also with the Kickstarter, we'll take that out too, and are also gonna take out the carburetor. So, oh, actually, the carburetor's already loose. There's no brackets. I don't know if you can see, but there's no brackets at all on there. So the carburetor is just slide right out. So we'll take that off real quick, and then yeah, let's do it quick. Camera trick. Boom! Huh! Got you guys. Check that out. So I got everything done. So as you can see, Kickstarter's off, and also I got these 3 mounts right here. These are all 12 millimeters. So 12 millimeter bolts right here, bolt and nut. 12 right here, 12 right here on the bottom, and then this one I believe is a 19. Yeah, 19 millimeter right here, and then this is 5 millimeter, I believe it's called 5 millimeter Allen for the Kickstarter. And then so this engine is just about to be released. So along with the camera trick, I also took apart the electrical. Electrical was all hooked up. So this fat one's going to the CDI. These other 2, this gray one is for the ignition coil right here. This is for the what do you call that? Kill switch or something like that. I don't know. I forgot. But the orange one goes right here. Is for power and stuff. This right here is for the kill switch. The kill switch at the top right there. That's for the kill switch. So yeah, and then now here comes the hardest part. It's not taking out the engine. That's not the hardest part. The hardest part is getting this little bad boy right here off, because this thing is just a pain to get off. So we're gonna just do another camera trick. So boom, just like that, it's off. Like literally, like now I'm gonna cap. Like this stuff took me like 15 minutes. Like this stuff took me forever because this is so hard to push in. I think they might have an aftermarket clutch in here because it's a lot stronger than my 2013 Kawasaki kx85. But anyways, let's get disconnected. Ignition coil disconnected. No other hoses, no wiring. It's time to get this engine out. So I'm gonna lift it out, and I will be right back. Once I get the engine out, be right back. Okay, so let's be right back. So my camera trick. Oh yeah, boom. There we go. Cause what I do, I literally just took out the engine. So yeah. And another thing I did, which you guys all should do this because it's very important, because you could lose them. So make sure you guys, when you're done taking off everything, if you can, I highly recommend this, put everything back to normal. So all the mounting bolts are in here. I didn't put the swing arm back in because like that's a pain to get in and out. So anyways, I did that. But here's the engine. So I had to, before I took out the engine, I had to take off the side cover because the chain wasn't coming off right. So take it off, got the chain off, and it was Gucci. Cause this is not a something that you'd be playing with. Like everybody be riding these things. They're dope, man. And as you can see, this is not budging at all. Like you can see my hands moving. Anyway, we're going to hop into this. So actually, let's get into it. So I'll be right back when I have the tool to take off the cylinder head. So I'll be right back. Bam, we're back again. So I got the nuts off. These are all 12 millimeters. 12 millimeters. My gosh, I can't talk today. So what you want to do is when you take these off, you want to go in a star pattern. It's very important to do that because if you don't, you could warp the head, and that's not a good thing because then you have to go to the shop and have it resurfaced and cost you a lot of moolah. So anyway, let's get back to it. So let's take this head off if it will let me. One-handed. Can I do it one-handed? Please let me do it one-handed. I just want to look good for my friends, all my fans and stuff. I know they want to see me. There's one-handed like, oh yeah, you're so raw. You're so raw. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, left hand. Oh, yeah. Now that's how it's done. So, it looks pretty good in here. A little debris. But other than that, boy, is it dark in here. I'll be right back. Let me go get a camera. Flashlight. My bad. Alright. That little flashlight. Yeah, a little cheapy Harbor Freight. Alright, so, inside, it doesn't look all that bad. I don't really see cross hatches or anything like that. I see a lot of oxidation, so that it was like left out on the outside, so I can see oxidation. As you can see on the studs too, you can see a little oxidation. But other than that, it looks pretty good. So let's get these 4 12 millimeters off, and then oh hey, it's not just that simple, guys. You can't just get these 4 nuts off. So let's get it. So 1 2 3 4 all around, but on this side you have to, well, I have to take off this. Most of you guys have taken this off before by now, but yeah. So take this off, and then you want to take these little 8 millimeters off, and you got to go take off the power valve. Disconnect the power valve because this whole cylinder has to lift up, and there's a power valve connected down here. So I'll be right back when I get this cover off, and I'll show you guys how to take off the power valves. Okay, so I am back. So once you get these off, the little 8 millimeters off, set that aside. It pulls right off. It has a little slider thing right here, and then here and here. To way to disconnect this, you gotta remove that little circ clip. So you can either use a pick or a really tiny flathead screwdriver to get it off. So I'm gonna use a pick and try to get it off. So I'll be right back when I get that off. Okay, I lied. So I didn't use a pick. I just used a flat hand. I was actually able to get it off pretty easily. So once you get it off, you wanna move this little thing up and off, and voila, that's off. So now here comes the better part. It's easy to take off everything else. So you take off these 4 nuts. There's one under here too, and there's 2 more on the other side. So take off the cylinder and release the piston. So I'm gonna be right back when I take off the 4 nuts. Alright, I am back. So I got the cylinder off. It wasn't that hard. So once you take the little power valves, also guys, do not forget about this. It's gonna make your job a lot easier. You're gonna be fighting it under this little boot. There's supposed to be a little 8 millimeter, like this one right here. Little 8 millimeter, pretty tiny. Take that out, and the whole entire power valve assembly thing comes out. And as you can see, the crank is gone. So the crank is good, kinda, if you can put it that way. You know what I mean? It's good, but it's bad. So the connecting rod is what's wrong. So as you can see, I can turn the engine back and forth, but the connecting rod is seized. So that means lack of lubrication and that it got really, really, really hot. And you're gonna see discoloration on the connecting rod when I do take it out. That's gonna be in the next video. So, next video you'll be seeing me taking apart this engine completely. And yeah, this piston actually looks decent. I don't see no scarring or anything like that. Just made a little cleanup. It was left outside. It's got some oxidation and stuff like that. The cylinder is good. The power valves are in there. They look good. And so on. So yeah. Until next video, I will be right back. Yeah. So yeah. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, do what you do best, and yeah, let's get things popping. Disorder, when we both